do? Hey, let me chop it up with you for a minute then. I want to see what you have. I want to see what you know. Not what you think, but what you know. Let's dialogue like men. Now, you know anything in the scriptures according to who first the color of Jesus Christ? What's the color of Jesus Christ? Let's get that. Right? Like all praise, all praise, all praise. Now, so you know black is just a color. Yeah. So what's his nationality? Do you know his nationality?
No, what's his nationality?
All praise. So you would like to know, right? Yeah. Now we're gonna go in the Bible. That's cool?
Yeah, that's cool.
All praise.
Hebrews.
I said
Hebrews chapter 7 verse 14. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah.
So check this out. We talking about the black Messiah. This is a better depiction. I'm not saying this is Jesus Christ. It's a better depiction than what we've been having for over 400 years plus.
Yeah.
Because you can't find this image in the Bible, right?
No.
But if you go into the Word and how it's described in the Bible, and you have it illustrated, it's a better depiction. That's all. But we need image.
Yeah, we definitely need that.
Yeah, we need image.
Yeah.
But it said that our Lord, read it again, priest.
For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah.
So check this out. Right here on this side, right here, what it says about Judah. But not only Judah American, that one, here's the title of it. 12 tribes of Israel. So we're talking about Israelites. Yeah. Tribes. We are from. If you want to take even to example, well, we come from the same tribe that Jesus Christ comes from. From black. Now, get Jeremiah 14.
Jeremiah 14 verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
So right now, Judah, during the time of Jeremiah, but also now, we are mourning. We are hurt. Yeah. Not only we are mourning, we are hurt. Our leaders, they are what?
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
Our gates go to the leaders. Our gates represents stronghold, destruction.
Leadership.
Leadership. Keep reading, priest.
They are black.
Why are the tribe of Judah?
Black.
Why are the people of Judah?
They are black.
Everyone that comes out of the tribe of Judah will be pertaining to be called black. Black.
Unto the ground.
That's why it says the ground, as you look right now, is light on top. But if you dig into it, it get darker, right?
Come in many shades of brown.
All praise to the Most High, many shades of brown. Yeah. So you was right that Jesus Christ is black, but now you know that what nationality is. What tribe is from? What tribe is from? Yeah, Jesus Christ. Hebrews 7 and 14 again, priest.
Hebrews 7 verse 14. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah.
Out of what? Out of Judah. Out of Judah. Judah.
Meaning Jesus Christ was a Jew. That's what it's saying.
So, do you know what happened to the Jews? Or what happened to the people of Judah?
No, what happened to them?
Well, before we go into the scriptures, what do we know about our history over here on this side of the world? What did they teach you who you were according to their texts? That you
remember slavery.
Okay. Now, they taught us slavery. Yeah. Now, with slavery, if you had to look at slavery, was slavery a blessing or a curse? It was a curse. Yeah. All praise. Now, we went through slavery. But did you know also that the people in the Bible went through slavery as well?
Yeah, the angels went through slavery too.
Who?
Angels.
Angels.
Yeah. God angels?
God angels.
No.
Let's stay back on point.
How you think they got on Earth?
All right, we going off the topic. Let's stay on what we were talking about. I was going about you. I was asking you. They said they taught us slavery.
Yeah.
I agree with you. They taught slavery. Then I asked you in the Bible, did you know that slavery is also in the Bible?
That's correct. Yeah.
Now, do you know it's a specific group of people though that only could go through these type of curses you read about that you said slavery was? When I asked you was slavery a curse or a blessing, you said curse, right?
Yeah.
Now, let's go to Deuteronomy 28.
You ain't want Daniel 9 first?
Oh, matter of fact, get that. Thank you, priest.
Because as soon as you said that's what popped in my mind.
Bring it out.
Daniel chapter 9 verse 11. Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law.
So all Israel, we talking about Israel. Everybody see right here on the sign. I want you to pay close attention to all the people that make up Israel. But look what the Bible calls us, and look what the western side of our westernized terminology is today. Like today, Judah would be considered American black, so African American, Black American, so on and so on. Just like our brothers, all the way down. Once you pay attention to that, bring this back up.
Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law.
Now, transgress. Do you know what? You know what happens when you transgress? You know when it talks about transgress, you know what that goes into? Well, let's get that real quick.
1 John
3 and 4.
chapter 3 and verse 4.
Bring this out for the
Whosoever committeth sin.
So we're talking about sin. Sin is the topic. But let's see what sin goes into. Read.
Transgresseth also the law.
There you go. Transgress. Only thing you can transgress is God's laws. Good. And that's what sin is. When you break God's laws. Finish it out.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
Self-explanatory right there. Breaking of God's laws is sin. When you transgress against God's laws, you understand the sin.
Daniel 9 verse 11. Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law.
All Israel again, talking about Israel. But look, Israel makes up of 12 tribes. Yeah. 12 tribes make up Israel. All 12 tribes sin against their God.
All 12.
All 12. Let's finish reading.
Even by departing.
That's the point. Back then, we depart. It was like today, out of ignorance, we are leaving God's laws. Read, priest.
That they might not obey thy voice.
Because that's the whole point of this. That's the whole point. They don't want us to listen to God. Just like our people today really don't want to listen to God. Keep reading, priest.
Therefore, the curse is poured upon us.
Because of that, we're going to read about the curses that are poured upon us. Read.
And the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of God, because we have sinned against him.
Let's find out what happens when we sin against God. So we talked about slavery, right? Let's get Deuteronomy 28, and let's start at pick one, priest.
I'm going to start at 15 then. Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
And you know what's so funny? Read now tell us that here's the instruction of life. Life comes when you keep God's commandments.
Facts.
Keep reading, priest.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes.
We're supposed to hear, to learn, but that's what observe goes to. Observe and then to do. Apply all God's commandments. Read.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Well, we didn't do that. And that's why these curses come upon us right now to this day. And now they have overtaken us.
Yep.
So let's get some more of these curses. Because remember, you said slavery was a bad thing, right? Yeah. Jump to 45. Now, yeah, 45.
Verse 45. Moreover, all these curses.
So we talking about curses. We're staying on curses. Read.
Shall come upon thee.
These curses that we are talking about, they're going to come upon the children of Israel.
And shall pursue thee.
They're going to pursue the children of Israel.
And overtake thee.
And when they get it, they're going to overtake the children of Israel. Read.
Till thou be destroyed.
And we are going to be destroyed when that happens. And we destroyed today as a people. Read.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God. To keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
So what are these curses left for? Left for a sign. Don't worry about that. Left for a sign. Nah, that's white man Jesus, man. We don't care about him. Left for a sign. The sign, and he's one of those signs too. But this came through captivity of us worshiping another God, worshiping them as God, put them over our God. But I digress. Finish reading, priest.
And for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. Verse 40, I'm going to jump down to 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Since we didn't listen, we're going to serve our enemies that the Lord sent against us. Read.
And hunger.
And hunger. Hunger. Who do we serve over here when we got from cargo slave ships, right? The white man. For hunger. Read.
And in thirst.
And in thirst. Who do we serve right now for the most abundant natural resource on the earth, who we pay a water bill to, if it's not the so-called white man? Our slave master. Read, priest.
And in nakedness.
And for clothes, we got to go to the white man. Read, priest.
And in want of all things.
And want of all things, driver license, business license, hunting license, fishing license, we got to go to the white man. Read, priest.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Now, have changed the shackles around them. That's called what? Bondage, right? Slavery.
Yep.
There it go right there. There go right there. That's just a part of chattel slavery. The whole Bible get more in detail when you go into the curses to let us know we are the children of Israel. The children of Israel. And that's what we out here for. We out here to teach our people, let them know that they are.
It's a 12 tribe.
There you go. But we not only the 12 tribes, but we gotta know.
Yeah.
But if you can say yourself the American black, you come from the same tribe. Me and my bro right here come from.
Facts
tribe
though.
of Judah.
Right.
I met you guys before, out there.
Oh, so we be
This was
everywhere.
years ago.
We be everywhere, right?
Yeah, I've seen y'all everywhere.
But we just out here to allow our people know we the great. The last scripture we're gonna close out. Deuteronomy 7:6. It's raining. So
Deuteronomy 7 verse
this
6.
is what the scriptures say about us.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
We are holy. We are holy. We holy unto our Lord, our God, the God of Israel. Read, priest.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
He chose our forefathers and our foremothers to be the special people he wanted to be. The only way we can go back being special is what? Keep his commandments. You got to come
Obey.
back keeping. There
You
you
have to
go.
obey. It's just like having it's just like your earthly father, but that's your father.
Hey, I gotta concur. But we gotta obey. But you know what? When it comes to your earthly father, you're supposed to obey him in the commandments as well.
It's it. Exactly.
Bring this out though. Finish it up, priest.
A special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So there's no equality. God right there, he's a racist. All he care about is us, children of Israel.
Facts though.
Blacks, Latinos, and Americans. And no one else. Hey man, I appreciate y'all listening. Man, I'm
about to bring this out real quick.
Bring it up.
Matthew 26 verse 6. Now when Jesus was in Bethany in the house of Simon the leper,